Hey, this is Daryl, co-founder of Natural Cell Research. And if you've been experiencing brief memory lapses, get distracted easily, or just have foggier thinking than when you were young, or you just don't have that laser-like concentration that you really need, I'm going to show you how a single protein in your brain may be the cause, and how, contrary to what scientists used to believe, the mental decline that many men and women experience as they age is not inevitable. In fact, you're going to see how a Nobel Prize-winning scientific discovery can boost your IQ and help you become sharper, more clear-headed, and mentally energized. All because of this critical protein one Harvard psychiatrist and internationally recognized expert in neuropsychiatry calls Miracle-Gro for the brain. And how, when you begin using this somewhat unusual tip, in less than a week, you'll find yourself more productive at work, you'll have better concentration on the golf course, have clear and more articulate conversations, and just feel noticeably more focused and alert. You see, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to use what some have called the single biggest breakthrough in cognitive research in the last 50 years to regain the mental clarity, focus, and energy you had when you were younger. Science has now discovered that virtually everything to do with learning and memory for both men and women is controlled by one master protein in your brain. It's called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, also known as BDNF, and it's a critically important protein that stimulates the creation of new neurons and controls your brain's ability to change and rewire itself for continual improvements in processing, associating, memory, and learning. And the reason it's often referred to as Miracle-Gro for the brain is because it acts as a brain fertilizer that helps the brain develop new connections, keeps them functioning and growing, as well as improving the speed and signal strength between neurons. Essentially, the more BDNF in your brain, the better your brain works. Simply put, when BDNF levels are high, acquiring new knowledge is easy, memories are retained, and you feel happier and more focused and productive. BDNF can even be thought of as a natural antidepressant. Unfortunately, when BDNF levels fall, the exact opposite occurs. You have difficulty learning new things, experience accelerated aging and memory decline. Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia occur, and depression is much more common. If we want to maintain or enhance brain function as we age, we'll need to do everything possible to keep BDNF levels high. Renowned neurologist and best-selling author Dr. David Perlmutter plainly states, when you raise your BDNF levels, you reduce your risk of dementia and depression. Clearly, we want more BDNF, right? But here's the reality. As you age, almost everyone starts fighting an uphill battle with BDNF. Even worse, about 1 in 3 Americans have a mutation in the gene coding for BDNF, so that in these people, BDNF levels fall much faster than they should with age, making complex tasks like driving a car or swinging a golf club more and more difficult to perform. With that said, it's pretty easy to see why so many folks, and perhaps you're one of them, struggle with mild depression, senior moments, or just don't seem to be as mentally sharp as you used to be. Even more scary is that often this cognitive decline seems to sneak up on us. It happens gradually and then suddenly. Before you know it, focus and concentration start going. We find ourselves continually reading the same paragraph over and over, unable to soak in what we've just read. Then we can't remember where we put our keys, or people's names, or just can't seem to find the right words in conversation. Most people don't even notice it's happening until their boss calls them into the office for a talk about your declining performance. Or you begin wondering why your golf scores are going down the tube. Or maybe a spouse or a son or daughter has to embarrassingly bring it up. Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to explain to you exactly why and how BDNF might be accelerating your cognitive decline, and how the key ingredients in our breakthrough Neuroactive 6 formula help to boost levels of BDNF and support new learning, memory, performance, and concentration. Now, get ready for some surprising facts regarding aging and your brain. Researchers recently discovered that it's not only possible to raise your BDNF levels as you age, but that by doing so, you can immediately learn things 20% faster. Can you imagine how much easier learning that second language would be? How many books you could read? Or how productive you would be at work or around the house? However, new research reveals the following bad news that explains why your BDNF levels are probably declining, while your mental performance takes a nosedive as you age. The first reasons BDNF levels and cognitive abilities start to plummet as we age is because of chronic neuroinflammation caused by things like excess weight, poor diet, lack of exercise, stress, smoking, pollution, and alcohol consumption. In addition to lowering your BDNF levels, inflammation shuts down energy production in brain cells, causing mental fatigue and slowing down the firing of neurons. It's sort of like going back to dial-up after years of enjoying broadband speeds. If you ever felt that morning fuzziness that even 2 cups of coffee can't seem to clear up, then you're already aware of the unfortunate effects of an inflamed brain. Some of the first signs of neuroinflammation are brain fog, less mental clarity, and subtle memory loss. Even worse, if left uncontrolled, this inflammation can quickly lead to serious neurological diseases such as stroke, multiple sclerosis, dementia, and Alzheimer's. However, inflammation is just one of 3 unique problems that suppress your BDNF levels and accelerates the aging of your brain. The second key contributor to declining mental performance and BDNF levels as you age is the stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol helps the body deal with stress, and in small doses it's perfectly okay. The trouble comes when it becomes chronic and sustained over time, which is unfortunately the case for too many of us. Chronic high concentration of cortisol is toxic to brain cells and has a corrosive effect over time, wearing down the synapses responsible for memory storage and processing. In fact, researchers have found that there is an inverse relationship between BDNF and cortisol. This means the higher your cortisol levels, the lower your BDNF levels fall. Considering the average person is overworked and overstressed, can you see how quickly things can take a turn for the worse? The third and final cause of depleting BDNF levels and mental ability is an insufficiency of key neuronutrients. The sad fact is that the modern diet is seriously deficient in important neuronutrients, like polyphenols and flavonoids that beets, blueberries, grapes, and other colorful plant-based foods provide. These neuronutrients promote the production of BDNF and have important anti-inflammatory effects that lead to increased cognitive abilities, mood improvement, and lowered probability of neurodegenerative disorders are all accredited to a diet rich in polyphenols. Unfortunately, the average American diet is seriously deficient in these key nutrients, and it's one of the causes of age-related mental decline. So, to quickly recap, unique problem number 1 you face trying to maintain your BDNF levels and cognitive abilities as you age is chronic neuroinflammation, which shuts down energy production in your brain and slows the firing of neurons. Unique problem number 2 is toxic cortisol levels that damage brain cells, causing short-term memory loss and impaired thinking, not to mention lead to feelings of anxiety and stress. And problem number 3 is a depletion of key neuronutrients that protect your brain from toxins, stress, and inflammation. What if I told you there was a drop-dead simple way to increase and support optimal levels of BDNF as you age, protecting against damaging inflammation and the corrosive effects of cortisol, while also nourishing your brain with powerful neuronutrients? Is that something that might interest you? You see, if you could do all that, you could energize your mind, increase your alertness, focus, and concentration, and have clear, faster thinking. Can you imagine how much more focused, motivated, alive you would be if your brain was no longer cloudy, slow, and forgetful? And that's exactly what the key ingredients of Neuroactive 6 have been scientifically designed to do. You see, Neuroactive 6 is a synergistic blend of 6 clinically tested brain enhancement nutrients that researchers have discovered are able to tackle BDNF from all 3 problematic angles, while also contributing their own unique brain-boosting benefits. Here at Natural Cell Research, we tasked ourselves with creating a cutting-edge brain enhancement formula that would allow you to get the most out of your brain now while ensuring its health long into the future. Here's how it works. Neuroactive 6's first ingredient is a proprietary extract of coffee fruit known as neurofactor. Scientists discovered that ingesting small amounts of whole coffee fruit concentrate significantly increases BDNF levels in humans. Want some pretty startling hard scientific data supporting neurofactor's dramatic effect on BDNF levels? Check this out. In a single-dose peer-reviewed study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, Neurofactor whole coffee fruit concentrate increased plasma BDNF levels 143% compared to baseline. A second follow-up study found that a single dose of whole coffee fruit concentrate given to 20 study participants nearly doubles the amount of BDNF in the blood after just 60 minutes of consuming. It's widely viewed as the single most powerful BDNF boosting compound, and we've included it at the exact clinically tested dosage. Now, in order to function optimally, your brain needs lots of energy. In fact, although your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, it consumes 20% of your body's energy when it rests. That's why our next ingredient is a patented form of acetylcholine called cognizin. Acetylcholine is a potent brain health nutrient that has been clinically studied to support mental energy, focus, and attention. In fact, in a recent study, it was found cognizin acetylcholine increases brain energy, ATP, by 14% and speeds up formation of brain membranes by 26%. Another study published in Food and Nutrition Sciences found that participants who received low doses of acetylcholine showed improved attention and cognitive performance after just 28 days of supplementation. Acetylcholine works by providing your brain the energy it needs to stay alert, focused, and sharp throughout the day. The third ingredient, activin grapeseed extract, is a concentrated source of fragile grape polyphenols from fresh, non-fermented grape seeds. Grapeseed extract is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory nutrient widely studied for the prevention and treatment of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Activin is shown in a human clinical study to promote a healthy inflammatory response, which may help combat inflammation linked to decreasing BDNF levels, memory loss, depression, and brain fog. Next, we have our fourth powerful brain booster. It is the most bioavailable, absorbable turmeric extract on the market, called curcumin. The active brain-boosting ingredient found in turmeric is known as curcumin. Its effectiveness has been highlighted in over 3,000 scientific publications dealing with turmeric in just the last 25 years alone. Curcumin has been shown to scavenge free radicals, lower oxidative stress, and reduce levels of several key biomarkers associated with aging and inflammation, while helping to raise BDNF levels. Unfortunately, curcumin has poor solubility and absorption, and as a result, unrealistically high amounts of standard curcumin powder are often required to obtain the powerful health benefits. You may have even used curcumin or turmeric in the past and not noticed much, if anything, in terms of results. Well, it's all about bioavailability. You can't benefit from what your body doesn't use. That's exactly why we chose to include curcumin, the most bioavailable version of this super botanical on the market today. In a robust, well-controlled human clinical trial published in the Nutrition Journal, a research team at the University of Tampa, led by Dr. Jacob Wilson, found that absorption of curcumin was 46 times greater than standard curcumin and 5.8 times greater than the previous gold standard of enhanced curcumin extracts. The fifth cognitive-enhancing super ingredient in our formula is a multi-patented, highly potent form of the revolutionary Eastern herb ashwagandha, known as sensoril. As we discussed earlier, chronic high concentration of cortisol is toxic to brain cells, BDNF levels, and to our brain's ability to focus, concentrate, and remember. That's why we've specifically included this industry-leading, highest-rated, and clinically tested ashwagandha extract for its powerful stress-fighting, cortisol-lowering, and cognition-enhancing bioactive constituents. Sensoril helps promote feelings of well-being, increased resistance to fatigue and tension while boosting energy levels, and enhanced mental clarity and concentration. The key to sensoril ashwagandha extract's adaptogenic stress-reducing properties is its ability to reduce levels of cortisol. This was demonstrated in a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled human clinical trial, the gold standard of research design, published in the Journal of Nutraceutical Association. 130 men and women supplementing with 125 milligrams of sensoril daily for 60 days experienced dramatic improvements such as 6.5 times lower cortisol, 5.8 times lower markers for inflammation, 4 times increase in DHEA, a hormone that improves memory and mood. These men and women consistently reported less fatigue, less forgetfulness, less irritability and anxiety, and better sleep, and even a boost in libido than the control group. We've included Sensoril at the clinically tested dosage so you can experience the same dramatic result. And finally, the sixth and final brain-enhancing powerhouse is a special organic Mediterranean berry, fruit, and vegetable blend containing naturally occurring substances called polyphenolic compounds that positively affect neuronal communication directly, enabling neurons to talk to each other more effectively. Researchers examined 12 studies and concluded that strong adherence to a Mediterranean-style diet full of fruits and vegetables was associated with significantly better cognitive function, lower decline in brain activity, and a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. Unfortunately, as we said earlier, the average American's diet lacks the necessary polyphenols and flavonoids that beets, blueberries, grapes, and other colorful fruit and plant-based foods provide. So you can look at the organic Mediterranean berry, fruit, and vegetable blend as your insurance policy, making sure you get your daily serving of these important bioactive compounds that help your brain stay healthy and young. Now here's the problem. Trying to find each of these brain-boosting nutrients separately from a truly quality source would be both extremely inconvenient and exceptionally costly. Not to mention, you'd have to swallow a lot of pills in a single day, and you still wouldn't know if you were getting the right dosage for optimal research-backed results. That's why we've done the hard work for you and combined all 6 of the brain-enhancing BDNF-increasing neuronutrients in the most effective dose and the purest form into just 1 scoop of our great-tasting, all-natural berry-flavored formula that you can easily mix with water and drink just 1 glass a day. So you don't have to worry about swallowing various pills throughout the day, running out of certain ingredients, or doubting if you're taking the most potent brand or dosage. With every scoop, you can be 100% certain you're getting the patented, clinically tested, most bioavailable version of every ingredient mentioned, which is gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, allergen-free, and 100% non-GMO. And unlike other products that focus on just one aspect of brain health, our formula is synergistic and addresses all 4 root causes of a drop in mental performance. 1. Significantly increasing BDNF levels within 60 minutes of taking it so that you can get all the brain-enhancing benefits of this super neuroprotein. 2. Significantly decreases cortisol levels, leaving you feeling less stress and anxiety and better able to concentrate and focus. 3. Increases energy production in brain cells and speeds up the firing of neurons by promoting a healthy inflammatory response. 4. Provides you all the key neuronutrients, polyphenols, and flavonoids that protect the health of your brain, keeping it vibrant and young, boosts your energy production, and fights free radicals and oxidative stress through the most potent antioxidants available anywhere. Neuroactive 6 truly is a breakthrough formula whose key ingredients have been scientifically shown to help your brain perform at its optimal level, leaving you more focused, sharp, and mentally energized while slowing cognitive decline. Best of all, you get an immediate boost after your first glass and feel great, and the effect continues to grow over time. Neuroactive 6 is the strongest way to protect the most important organ in your body against the potential dangers and devastation of age-related cognitive decline, while also optimizing its performance immediately. Gain control of your brain today. And why wait? With our 60-day 100% money-back guarantee, you're always protected, so there's nothing to lose, except brain fog and stress. To begin experiencing just how powerful your brain works when you have BDNF on your side, simply choose your money-saving package below the video image on this page and then click Buy Now.